Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Roll with Advantage. My name is Joe, and boy, am I so thrilled to be here for tonight's episode of the Explorers of Efera, session 59. Give me freedom, or give me death, right? This has been quite the build-up over the past few... Jesus Christ, over almost the entire campaign. Everything has been kind of building up to this. Yeah, I mean...
like the whole campaign! This is Morganix's whole thing!
You are right. She's finally doing it. But, for a time, we didn't know if the sword was exactly evil. It was just kind of like a kitty cat, and then it was...
Nah, man. The staff she had, she has always been evil.
Yeah. Hey,
The cats are dicks.
Yeah.
I love them, but they're dicks.
Like playful Fae or Demon Queen of the Succubi. He's kind of a coin flip.
Yeah, all right.
Alrighty. So with that, I think that we should go ahead and roll the intro so we can get started into the carnage that is going to be tonight's session. And we're back. Also, by the way, just a quick thing before we dive into the intro here. I just wanted to give a big thank you to Gemma for finishing all 3 campaigns with all the overlays. It's fucking sick. Look at this shit. It's vines and they glow green. It's so fucking cool. So thank you for that, Gemma. You're the best.
Beautiful.
Love ya. Also, is that what it is? I forget what the code is. I forget what the thing is.
That wasn't it.
It wasn't it. Is it this? I forget.
Nope.
Anyway, if you go to our Discord server, because I can get you to there, or is it through links? I think I can do links. Yeah, all social media links. If you go to the link tree, you can find a link to our Teespring, where Gemma actually just made a whole bunch of like little chibi, very cute, very adorable little headshots of all the PCs. Perfect for stickers. I love them a lot. I already know that I'm going to break the bank by ordering all of my PCs and NPCs as these little stickers, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but boy, am I going to be happy to have them. So feel free to check those out if you're a fan of stickers, like I am. So with that, thank you, Gemma. You're the best. Love ya. But today is not about Gemma. Today is about the Explorers of Efera, one of the only campaigns that Gemma's not involved in.
Man, unfollow.
Need more Gemma content. With that, we're going to go ahead and dive right into tonight's session. And as is tradition here on RWA, I'm not doing the summary. Our players are doing the summary. So
Because he makes us.
Yeah, hey, you got it. So on that note, it is only right and only thematically correct that probably our final session in the Abyss will be done by Morganix herself, LS. So LS, whenever you're ready, what happened last week?
It's his final session. You don't know. Last week, we battled the Rakshasa, who was Mordekash. I keep wanting to call him Mordekainen because reasons.
Oh, yeah.
So, the majority of our session was spent battling Mordekash. And it was a bit messy. Morganix went down and was rolling some death saves. Doggo went down but got back up again. MVP. Managed to come out of it alive, but Morganix was unconscious and could not be healed. But due to Jinx's use of a catnap spell and, hope and prayers, she got back up again. And she was able to roll some hit dice, and she will be going into this next fight with 37 hit points and still cannot be healed. After the battle, there was everyone said goodbye to their sort of ally. They weren't really sure what his deal was. Oh god, where is his name? Joe, what's his name?
Daddy Axie.
Derrioxy. And they asked if he would like to come with, and he said he had his own stuff to do. And I mean, he had just helped them a lot, so they couldn't really bitch that much, but would have been nice. We did break him out of a coffin of eternity, but whatever. As a token of gratitude, he allowed us to keep all of the loot off of Mordekash, which was a sword and some pretty nice armor, which Varnas changed into and attuned to. Did you attune to the sword?
No.
No, you did not attune to the sword. And the party talked a little, and Morganix tried to prepare them for the possibility that she might not make it through the next fight. That was not met very enthusiastically or receptively by Alec, but they took it, and they neared the final area and the final battle before getting to Malcanthit's core.
Okay. Alrighty. So then the last thing that I'll go ahead and say here is moving into this Varnast. Let me go ahead and... So as I said the other day, this armor that you received, it was +1 plate armor. But it also had that ability that over a short rest you could gain resistance to an element of your choice, or really any elemental damage. So that is avoiding radiant, necrotic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and psychic. But any other damage type you can become resistant to. So I'll add that to the item after the session. I totally skipped my mind. But moving in during the short rest, what is the thing that you would have attuned to? Like, what would be the thing that you would have resistance going into this last fight?
I think we talked about this last week. I think we said that, like, since Varnas didn't know the ability, it's just going to be on fire, because I think that's what kind of its base element was, or like what Mordekash was lastering it in, because I think we agreed we couldn't change it, which made total sense.
Yeah, okay.
So I think it's fire.
Okay, so you're coming in with fire. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. So then, as I said, so we'll go ahead and pick up right there. As all of you are making your way through this ruinous city, dead trees and vines just kind of layering on top of the ground, these massive buildings toppled and destroyed, swirling black mist and this crackling yellow and red lightning descending from the sky. A mountain in the distance, and as you approach, you can see two different types of creatures in the distance. You can see these huge, monstrous giants, warped flesh, sharp claws, long, abnormally shaped bodies, wandering around, stomping through a ruin right in front of a gate leading into the mountain. The gate that you can only assume is where Malcanthit's core is. These are the things that you see. Knowing these things, called by Galadar and what they are called by Malcanthit as the living failures. Women, 4 in particular, who were very powerful and very beautiful. And during Malcanthit's reign, initially, women that she deemed too powerful and too beautiful, that contested with her. So, she had them dealt with, and she had them punished. And now they wander in front of this gate, protecting unknowingly. And then, near all of these creatures, in this immediate area that those 4 are standing, there are maybe 10 to 12 of these medium-sized slugs with pus and blood leaking out of their skin and faces humanoid. They have discernible features, jaws, facial hair, or facial features, long pointed ears, but just melded into this pussy, bloody face of these slugs, these awful creatures, these larvae. Look like this.
Gross, I hate them.
Yeah, terrible.
No.
So, as you approach, you can see that these 4 creatures are not fighting these larvae. They're just the larvae are just weeping and crying. Some are screaming. as they are just making their way throughout this ruinous area. As
I had said there were a couple of things I wanted to do at the last minute. Will you let me know when that last minute approaches?
Yeah, so there's not really a good way for any of you because you're kind of going up, like you were going downhill, but now you're going uphill to sort of level out on the battlefield. So by the time that you get there, there's not really going to be an option for stealth approaching these entities, as right now you're currently climbing uphill after you got that glimpse of them when you were heading downhill. So in these last few moments, maybe this last 5 minutes before you get there, before you are face to face with these creatures, and you know that the only way to unlock this gate is to destroy these 4 anchors, these 4 locks, keeping it shut. So is there any final things you'd like to share before you fight the living failures?
I will cast armor bag at this on myself.
All right, let me get a little frosty icon here on the battle.
As we're looking at these creatures, Joe, is there a way to, like, discern if they would have any weaknesses, or are they just amalgamations of flesh?
Go ahead and make a perception check. And we'll say that you were looking at them when you were, like, on the downhill, so you had the height advantage, so make it with advantage.
Can Varnas join in on that perception check?
Yes, you may.
I mean, Morganax.
Yeah,
Let's go,
everybody,
team.
come on. Let's go, team.
team.
This is the
relevant.
time when it counts, yeah.
Yes. Oh man, my perception's +6. Bless up.
What is my perception? My perception's only +3.
Ugh.
I got a 20, not natural.
20? Okay, dirty 20.
I have a 24.
Oh, 24.
I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah, Morganax, you are just like, there are a lot of thoughts going through your mind. You are really distracted right now. You're trying to get that tactical advantage, but
I am just focused on my breathing.
Yeah, you very much like, okay, in, hold, out. In, hold, out. Like, very much like, I need to calm my anxiety. Alec and Varnast, it's very dull as you approach, but the closer and closer you get, the stronger it becomes. You can see that while their skin is lumpy and malformed, very much like a lot of their skin kind of looks like I forget the exact word for the tumors that can grow like hair and teeth.
Oh yeah.
Their skin
Gross.
is their skin is very tumor-like, where it's just kind of this lumpy growth. Except their skin is like deep purple hues. That for a moment you think there might be just like the crashing from the lightning bolts might be causing their skin to shift and change colors. But you can see that deep purple glow shifting from like deep purple to deep blue to a more teal. Very astral. Very, very, very like galaxies kind of swirling underneath their skin. So from that, I would say that Alec and Varnest with a 20 and a 24, I'd say that you could probably derive that their magical nature would lead you to believe that they're probably resistant to magical effects. Not immune, but resistant.
Ooh.
That sucks.
Yeah. And same thing with most other creatures that you've encountered here, probably resistant to non-magical weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And did I hear you correctly that there's like something we're gonna have to unlock?
These 4 creatures are the locks. So killing each one will unlock the door. Killing all 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
No point of running past them through the door, then we have to kill them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The door into the mountain where Malcanthid's core is locked, and these are the 4 locks. Kill these 4 things and the door crumbles.
Okay. Then I guess, like, could we climb up and then sort of, like, lay down at the very edge and try and get a view of where we have to fight these things?
Yeah, okay. I'll say that, you can maybe get, like, let me back you all the way up to the back of the battle map. Oh, we'll say, yeah, okay, here we go. We'll say that you're maybe, like, 25, 30 feet away. Well, actually, Alec, okay, you're probably 50, 60 feet away from any of the living failures in this area. And the closer and closer you get, the lightning and black smog and smoke begins to fade as it is replaced by this out of place swirling of stars and astral bodies the closer and closer you get to these creatures. The sky turns from black and red and yellow to purple and blue and teal. What almost looked like small stars floating maybe 45, 50, maybe 60 feet up in the air that seem to just gravitate around these 4 creatures. And I'll go ahead and pull you to the battle map. So get any closer, move anything around from this point. You'll need to make some stealth checks. But this is generally what you see.
Oh god, it's stuck. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Okay.
Pretty and scary. Oh my god, there's so many slug boys.
Yeah. Like I said, they seem immobile. They're not moving. They are just weeping or screaming.
The slugs?
The slugs, yeah.
Man, this is depressing. Okay.
It is called the Valley of Sorrows.
Yeah, that makes sense.
True.
Interesting. Okay.
Morganax wanted to do a few things. Was there anything else, or
did you just want to...
There is one more thing I want to do at the last possible minute to try to save myself in action in battle.
Okay.
Like, I would like to do Radiant Soul, but it only lasts a minute, so I am really waiting till the end there.
So yeah, immediately as you go to jump in, you just activate that, so that way you can hop in with that. Okay. I'll allow it.
What are we doing here, guys?
Are these are walls, correct, Joe?
Yeah, they're about 6 feet tall, so you can hide behind them and get full cover.
How tall are these things?
The living failures?
Yeah.
They're about 15 to 16 feet tall.
So they can see over the walls.
They can, yeah.
Okay.
Alec is gonna look towards everyone and just kind of whisper quietly. Do we focus fire, or should we rush in? I'm not sure the best plan of attack for these creatures.
I'm honestly not either. I wish they were a little further apart.
Barnes, what are you thinking?
We don't know what we're getting into. We're not going to know until this fight starts. Say we all do our best, adapt as we go. It's always worked for us before.
I agree.
Okay. I try to hang back for a little bit.
You should stay as far away as you can from these creatures. Because if you take one wrong hit...
I know, but I feel like I'll be able to do more damage up close, but I'll try. I'll try to stay away and take hits from afar.
Sorry, this is Ryan real quick. Can Morganax still mask many faces or no?
No.
Crap. Okay.
Yeah, it would be nice, right?
Yeah, since they really want you dead, you not looking like you might have been a good idea, but never mind. Well, we'll figure that out later.
They might know me just by essence alone. Anybody else have anything they want to do or prepare?
No, I don't think so. I think the
I'm
hard
ready.
part starts now.
Joe, can haste be cast at a higher level?
I mean,
Like,
it can. I don't know if it does anything.
yeah,
it doesn't scale, but could I use a higher spell slot to use it anyway?
Totally, yeah.
then before we go in, Jinx will do haste on Alec again.
Oh,
Because
unleash
Alec
the beast.
Yeah, Alec just grins because she recognizes that energy as soon as it fills her.
All right, if that's how we're doing this, then again, last second, Varnast will use his Blessing of Astitia ability. It's been a while.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
been a while.
What?
Oh,
Sorry.
that's a great song.
And he will throw a Shield of Faith that does not require concentration on Morgonic, so your HP is +2 for the next minute.
Okay.
Or for the next 9 rounds, since we used a round to cast it. So 9 rounds. You got it for 9 rounds of combat.
Thank
right.
you.
Let's remember that. Okay, cool. So with that, all of you activate those things at the sense of
Rage!
Yes, you can rage. You can rage. You can rage. At the sense of everything else that's happening, you can see, because their heads, like half of their bodies stick out above those, like these broken stone walls. You see them just all look up, and then all 4 of them slowly turn their heads over to where the 6 of you are standing.
Start running in a different direction.
So with that, as all of you cast the spell, sadly, you don't have any time to move,
Sure.
but you have that time to cast those spells. And Morgonix, as you activate that divine soul ability, you can feel those angel wings sprout from your back. You feel this connection. This connection to, you're not sure what. You're not sure if it is that thing that you reached out for to Ayun just hours ago, or maybe it was Varnast reaching out to Astitia, calling for that divine intervention, or Alec doing the same with the water, but some type of connection is formed within you. And it's very familiar. It's very strong. It's the feeling of companionship. It is the feeling of friendship. It is the feeling of someone who cares of you. And in that moment, Morgonix, you can see about 5 feet in front of you, there is this apparition of astral bodies that come together and form an entity in front of you. Humanoid in shape, and with what you think is a dull purple hue. And as everybody rolls for initiative, I would like Jamie to go ahead and join the call.
No.
Come on, Jamie. Come on in here.
There he is.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Alrighty. So with that, as what you have this like kind of instinct. You're not sure if it is Cyrus, but whatever it is, it feels like that connection you had with him. So as this like astral body forms in front of you, I'd like everybody here to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yay! Hi. All right.
How's it going,
Yes,
Jamie?
Which is good, because I rolled horseshit. That's a 9 for me.
Oh,
That's a -1, actually.
Yep.
Moku.
Oh, salt in the wound.
That's a nat 20 for me.
Oh.
Alrighty. So that's going to be, and then what's your initiative modifier?
+1.
Oh, okay. So that's going to be 31 for Cyrus.
Dirty 20 for Jinx.
Ooh, all right, Jinx.
Fuck, can we trade?
Doggo's looking at a 12. Update combatant. Okay. Alec is at an 18. And then we have Varnast at an 11. That's fair. That makes sense for Varnast.
Yeah.
And then Moku. What is Moku's? Oh, Moku, man. Moku's at 10.
Moku's not doing too great. It's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. So with that, we will go ahead and start combat. And with that, starting right up at the top of the turn order, we have this astral body that formed in front of you. You can see it immediately lunges into battle first. So, Cyrus, with that, what are you doing? You are in here. You have this brief flash of feeling, of emotion. You don't know what happened before, but now you know what's happening now. You've been in the abyss with your friends. You've been fighting with them this entire time. The trials of Mordekash, of the Valley of the Cove of 1,000 Lost Souls, the Lair of the Demogorgon, all of these things, we went through these trials with them, and this is the final step. The final thing you have to do. So with that, you know that these 4 creatures, these 4 monstrous titans, are the things that stand in between Morganix and her freedom. So, Cyrus, with that, what are you doing?
Is this before or after World Anvil decides to actually load?
Boy.
Well,
I can share my screen
sorry.
with you, Jamie. That way
That's
you can
okay.
see what's
Please,
happening.
please do.
that's okay.
Yeah,
The only
gotcha,
time
fam.
where a natural 20 wasn't great.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Or I'll go. There you go.
All right.
Good
So,
idea of what's happening.
But I'll use a Fatalist one.
okay.
Okay. That one, I guess, dead set in front of me. That big thing, the one that's 55 feet away.
Yeah.
Let me just look at my D&D Beyond.
The only downside of
D&D Beyond.
the only downside of not playing a spellcaster in a long time is now you're like, all right, what the fuck do I have?
Yeah, I know, right? In fact, I'm actually going to. Of course, this is slightly more complicated because
Wouldn't be a sorcerer's turn
do-
if it wasn't.
right. I'm going to pretty much at max range use one of my staff charges and cast Wall of Fire.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I'm going to kind of do it on the diagonal to the one on the left and the right corner if I can, and try and block any of these slug things off and kind of like keep this one kind of prisoned off in dead set in front of us. So
Okay.
like if I was to do like as much as I can block things off and just create a wall of fire.
Gotcha. Let me go ahead and I've got this here. Let's see. Wall of fire straight. Bop. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
It's fiery.
Rotation 45 degrees. Nope. I need to do what's past 90.
100. 120.
120. Yep. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. All right. Look at that.
Oh.
Boom. All right. The wall of fire shoots up. As you just point the staff down, it comes curling up, and these 2 creatures right here will need to make dex saves, right?
Yes.
This larva is just dead.
Good.
Oh.
Absolutely just caught in the flames. No saving throw. It can't live through that. Now, these guys do have advantage on the saving throw because they are... Oh, thank you, Lan90, for the follow. They do have resistance to magical effects, so they do get the advantage from the saving throw. But this is still going to be a hefty chunk of damage for them.
I mean, if I didn't roll like dick on the damage, it would have been. But that's okay.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so... Cool. Okay, so what is the spell save DC on the staff?
The spell save is... Oh... Is it just going to use my spell save even though it's the staff?
I think so, yeah. I guess if you're casting the spells from it, it should, yeah. So your spell save
Then
DC?
it's just 17.
17, okay. So advantage on the first one, that is going to be a 5, and that is a 13, so the one in the back corner fails. That is a natural 1 and a 6, so both of them do fail.
Nice.
Okay, alrighty. So then what is going to be the total for the damage there?
A big 14.
Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and... do that. Okay, 14 points of damage to the 2 of these, minus 14, and then minus 14. Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good to me, muchacho. All right. So the flames do curl around them and begin to tear at this astral flesh. But sadly, whether it be because the connection that you have right now to that magic or having not used it in so long, it just not as nearly as potent as it used to be. Actually, you know, if we're going to be honest here, Flame and Cyrus has never exactly been a very potent combination.
It's not consistent.
Yeah, and that's what we're here for, consistency. Okay. Cyrus, anything else at the end of your turn?
Yes, actually. I will move up. Probably, yeah, about there.
Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, you just kind of begin to scoot up a little bit, making a little bit of distance between you and your allies. Okay. Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Cyrus, the living failures are going to use their legendary action. So these 4 creatures, they share a pool of legendary actions, and you can see all 4 of them facing towards the group of you. All 4 of them raise their hands up, and in that moment, the nature of this sort of like astral energy around you begins to intensify. It begins to grow brighter and more vibrant as they raise their hands up. And you can see this astral energy begin to conjure in their hands. And that's the end of the legendary action. So with that, it's Jinx's turn.
Jinx is going to be like, oh, that's a good idea. And from this point, she's going to do another wall of fire going up here and blocking off that other living failure.
Okay, nice. Let me go ahead and do for it. Yeah, let's do a 45-degree angle here. Yeah. Boom. Look at this. Amazing. Alrighty, so they need 2 dex saving throws then. Jinx's DC?
17.
17? Okay, so that is going to be a 16, which is a failure, and then on the one at the bottom that's already taken a whole bunch of damage, that's going to be a 19 on the first one, and then a 6 on the second one. So the one on the bottom will save here.
24 points of damage.
24 points.
Or half. 16?
So
no.
yeah. 12.
No. Yeah, 7. Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
My
It's
brain
okay.
did some stuff.
Okay, this one will take 24 points of damage. Okay, the flames crackling and curling around the living failures. You can see that they do not break their formation, as all 4 of them still have their hands up in the air, pointed towards all of you. With that is the end of Jinx's...
she's going to use her movement and just run to the side here.
Fuck out! Okay. All right. Sounds good, Jinx. Okay, so with that, we move on to Alec. Alec, you see these big fuckers, 2 walls of flame. What are you doing?
Well, there's going to be a moment of hesitation where when she was readying herself seconds ago, she had her blade drawn and was getting ready to just go charging in. But seeing Cyrus, I think that kind of like... She took like a step and then is just very confused, but she realizes she doesn't have time to ask any questions. But she is hasted, so just kind of running forward, she's just going to run right up to this thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alec doesn't give a shit. She is fearless. And she is hasted, so she gets 3 attacks.
Oh, God, yeah, she does.
So, first attack. It's 22 to hit.
That'll be a hit.
Alright, and I'm going to roll damage on my phone. Um, 13 plus 10, 20. Oh shit, that was good Divine Fury damage. 23 damage on the first hit.
Oh my goodness, yeah. 23 damage.
Plus 10. 21 to hit.
That hits. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yes, 15 points of damage, and then third attack. 26 to hit. Oh, spicy green dice.
Yeah, that
hits. Alright, and then 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 points of damage. Nice.
And I am going to spend a key point to Step of the Wind, because I don't know what these things are going to do, and I'm a little nervous that they're going to be able to deal a lot of damage, so I will be taking the dodge action. The bonus.
Okay,
Right.
alrighty.
You mean
yeah.
patient defense then?
Patient defense, my bad.
Okay, yeah, I got you though. I got you. Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, that is okay. That is okay. Alrighty. So with that, you take that patient defense action as you just sort of pull up your sword then and sort of set it down, ready to dodge any attacks that may come your way.
Yes.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me. So, for owner. So with that, we come now to this living failure right here. This living failure is going to raise up its hands, and you can see that it is going to take aim. Let me just double check the range here. Yeah, okay. Well, this is going to be not very cash money. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. You can see it raise up its hands, and it is going to aim directly right here. And you can see as this large orb of arcane energy is forming in its hands, it's almost like this portal that opens above it. As it's raising its hand straight up in the air, it is a tear in cosmic space energy, as there is just this giant arcane meteor that flies out of the air and slams down in between Cyrus, Varnas, Doggo, and Morganix, as I need the four of you to make, let's see, dexterity saving throws.
It's hitting down here.
Yep. Yes.
That includes Moku?
No, just Cyrus,
Doggo.
Varnas, Morning Light, and Morganix.
That's a 20.
Oh my god, the fanfare!
This is
I
a
got
dex.
I got a 16.
Dex. Okay.
Oh, Doggo's pretty spicy. Morning Light has 19.
Okay. Oh wow, everybody did pretty okay. And then Morganix, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, okay, I see. You just had Jinx selected on accident. Gotcha.
My bad, yeah.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was wondering what Jinx. I was like, what? Okay, so.
For laughter.
Nat 20, it kills me outright. Okay.
No. Sorry. I'm just bad at math. No wait. Jeez. Okay. So those of you that succeeded, you take 18 points of force damage, which
What
is
do we
every.
have to beat to succeed?
The DC was 16.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we all made it.
Yep, you all made it. Yep. So yep, everybody succeeds, takes half damage, which is
18, you said.
18, yeah, 18 points of damage. Sorry, I'm so terrible at math. And you can you can feel that as the meteor slams down and hits, there is this like reverberation of magical energy. As all of that is force damage, so it's all like pure arcane magical damage. And then on top of that, you can feel the ground sort of shake underneath you, where if you weren't very sure-footed, that could have been very bad and maybe knocked you prone. Okay, so with that, we now come to Morning Light.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah, because the living failure is just going to stay right there.
Oof. Okay, Morning Light is going to see Alec up here facing off with this creature, but he only has 40 movement, but he's going to dash to get up there and get next to her.
Gotta be next to Mama.
Yeah. On this side of this creature. And that is his turn.
Okay, sounds good. Varnas, it's your turn.
Okay. Varnas is gonna like run up here, definitely take like a side glance at Cyrus and be like, "What the fuck?" But he can't focus on that right now. Joe, I know you said there's like a lot of cosmic energy, but is there still like a storm going on in like this whole area?
Yes, the bolts of lightning are kind of avoiding this area, but it easily, with your power, could be redirected this way.
Okay. I'm going to use a 4th level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Call Lightning, which, since there's already an active storm, we'll get an extra D10 added onto it.
Oh, nice.
And he's basically just going to throw it right up in the middle, and the only thing it won't be able to hit is the top left living failure and like that larva on the far right. Everything else is going to be within range.
Okay.
And then he's going to drop it, like, not to where it's going to hit Alec and Doglin, but basically right between this larva and this living failure to where it'll hit both of them. And he's going to use one of his channel divinities to maximize the blast.
Nice. Okay.
So they have to make a, pretty sure it's dexterity saving throw against that.
Okay, all right.
I'll double check that.
The larva's going to automatically fail and automatically die with any amount of damage being done to it.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then the living failure will go ahead and get advantage on that. You said dex saving throw?
Dex saving throw.
Okay, that's a 15 on the first one, and that is going to be a 16 plus...
Shit. I thought I had bad dex.
16 plus 0, so just a flat 16.
Woo! Fails!
All right!
So that will be 50 points of lightning damage just dropped right on top of it.
Woo! All right, god damn. Woo! That is rough. 50 points of lightning damage. As it just takes the bolt, strikes right directly through the body. It still keeps its hands held up in that moment, but yeah, that was a significant amount of damage to it.
All right, and that will be it for Varnast.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. End of Varnast's turn. We move to Moku now.
Is there... Okay. Fuck. Oh, wait, actually. Can he make it to... Yeah, he can. He's gonna go right back here and hide behind this wall.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Alright.
Attempts to hide.
Yeah. Plus 13, 14, 15, 17.
Okay, yeah, I'd say he's successfully hidden.
Alright. And he's gonna bring up his crossbow and take aim at the one in front of Alec.
Okay.
I love rolling on a freaking Captain America field. It's so weird. Oh god, okay.
Better not let your dad see that. He'll think it's sacrilegious.
He probably won't be happy. 25 to hit.
25, that'll hit.
Spicy. And I'm gonna roll his damage on here because
So many dice.
Did that roll?
No. Here, do you want me to? Okay. It just didn't send it to the game. I got it though.
Yeah. Okay, you see it though.
Yeah. So that's 14 points of crossbow damage and 24 points of sneak attack.
Hot damn.
Yep. So that is 38 points of damage. Very cool.
Make sure my Beyond D&D thing is on.
Oh yeah, the thing. Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
And that is it.
That's it. Okay. Alrighty. With that, the bolt slams right into the abdomen of the creature, but it is still standing tall. And it's very hard to tell when these creatures are actually injured because of their astral nature. Okay, so then we move on to the 3 living failures turns who have been holding their actions as all 3 of them now in a row hold their hands up, and one meteor after another falls down on our party here. So this one right here has been pestered by these people right in front of him. So is going to go ahead and go... Yep. Ooh. Okay. So we want to get 20 feet away from Alec. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and slam it down right here. So I need Alec, Varnast, Moku, and Cyrus to make dexterity saving throws.
Alec will be rolling with advantage because of danger sense.
That she will.
19.
19, okay.
First one's a 14.
I'm going to use a point of luck.
Okay. Oh!
Or not.
Oh no, Jamie, no!
Roll for Moku. Ooh, 17 plus. I know his dex save is pretty high. Yeah.
Okay, so, oh man, everybody except for Zamir. Oh no. So those of you that did succeed, you take, okay, Moku, I get it.
Yeah, his is nuts.
So those of you that did succeed, take 15 points of force damage, which Alec is not halved. And Zamir, you'll take 31 points of force damage.
Fucking hell, alright.
Okay, so then we come on to another living failure's turn, the one in the back corner here. It is going to take a step back And its hand still raised up. It is going to shoot down its meteor now. And let's see here. This time it is going to go for... can it get these 3 all in one? Yep, okay.
Fuck.
This, except for Varnast. All right, this time it's going to fire down right here in the middle. So, Zamir, Moku, and Morganix, I need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, sorry. That's a math to do for 2 characters.
It's 12 for Morganix.
Oh.
14, 15. Wait. Where am I at? 12, 13, 14. Okay, 16 for Moku.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay. 16 for Moku, you said?
Correct.
Okay, that is just barely a success. So that means the only failure here is Morganix.
Yep.
So, oh man, and that is some pretty good damage too. Morganix, that is going to be 40 points of damage,
Whoa.
and
Okey-doke.
the rest of you take 20 points of force damage.
Well, they're annoying.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Wait, Moku passed, right?
yeah, but that's still a lot of damage.
But he has evasion.
Oh, he sure does.
Yeah. So then he takes 0.
Thank God. Oops.
Oh, so it is also worth note that Cyrus from the past meteor and Morganix from this one, you are knocked prone.
Good to know.
Yeah. So the meteor slams down. That is the end of the living failures' turn, and then there is one more living failure. This is the one downside of having their initiative next to each other, where they just this is absolute hell. They are a much better D&D boss fight than they are a Bloodborne boss fight. Okay, so this one is going to go ahead and can still make it. Zalon is a little worried about. It is going to back up over this direction. And is going to go ahead and channel its meteor down. Let's see, it wants to hit Alec because Alec is kind of busting into the other one. Oh, God. All right. Okay. So I need Varnast, Moku, Alec, and Cyrus to make a dex saving throw.
I failed that one.
Alec is a 19.
I know he's lucky again.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Moku is 18. Math.
Okay. So let's roll that damage. Okay, why does that keep selecting Alec? That's weird. Okay, so then Varnast, you will take 31 points of force damage.
Okay.
And you are also knocked prone because you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Moku, Alec, and Cyrus will take 15 points of force damage.
Also, I rolled for concentration on Call Lightning. It stays up.
Okay, nice. And then...
Does evasion work again, or is it like a once per turn?
I think it's once a round. Or it might be a reaction, maybe? Or is evasion just...
Well, I also have uncanny dodge.
I think
Can
evasion just keeps working.
Yeah, evasion is just broke.
All right, I'll take nothing.
Okay. All right, you rogue. I get it. Okay. So...
I should have rolled concentration for Wall of Fire.
Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah.
And if it was in the Wall of Fire during its turn, would it have not taken damage again?
It should.
Assuming I passed the concentration DC.
Oh, yeah, okay. So then I need you to make 2 concentration checks. I think one has a DC of... Because it's half of whatever damage you took. Okay, well, you succeed the first one. For sure.
Any creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of the bad side takes damage. When it either enters its turn on enters the space for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there.
So, okay. So
there
then,
is a 10-foot danger zone.
Okay, so then this one will move here to be out of that danger zone. This one will also do that. I didn't realize that was a part of the. I didn't realize they had like a 10-foot thing to it there.
The danger side on Jinx's end is that side.
Okay.
Danger zone.
Okay, so then Cyrus, both of those will succeed the concentration check, and this creature, since it's gonna try and move this direction, kind of catty corner to Alec, to be out of the way of the danger side, but Doggelin will get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
It's still in it though.
Okay, yeah. So, ooh, man.
I think it's taking damage, but it's not a lot.
Yeah.
That is an unnatural 20.
Okay, so roll damage for Doggelin, and go ahead and roll damage for the Wall of Fire as well.
28.
28. Okay.
8 points of piercing damage from Doggo.
Okay.
Nom nom nom.
And then that's a 16. So that is a failure as well. So you said 8 points of damage from Doggo?
Correct.
So 26 total. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Still standing. So then we come to Morgonix. Currently prone.
Yeah, DM question.
Yeah.
I know if I'm prone, I'm harder to hit at a range.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get disadvantage on dex saves?
Ooh, I actually think so, yeah.
Then I will get up, I guess. I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to shout out, Cyrus, I'm so glad to see you again. I love you. And I'm gonna give him the last of my healing. It's not a lot. It's really nothing. It's gonna be 15 points of healing to Cyrus.
Okay.
Gonna use the last 15 feet of my movement to move away even further. And she's rough. She's at 11 hit points. She is going to use her 1 6th-level spell and cast Mental Prison on the one fighting Alec.
Okay.
We attempt to bind a creature with an illusory cell that only it perceives. One creature you can see within range must make an intelligence saving throw. The target succeeds automatically if it is immune to being charmed. On a successful save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage and the spell ends. On a failed save, the target takes 5d10 psychic damage and you make your area immediately around the target space appear dangerous to it in some way. And if it tries to move through it, it's going to take 10d10 psychic damage. I am going to create Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll say this: that knowing the type of creature that Malcantha is and the type of creatures that she creates, especially these entities, and considering their magical nature, you could probably assume that they would be immune to charmed effects.
Oh, fuck. So, do you think I wouldn't do that?
I think that you would know not to, because I don't want you to waste your 6th level spell slot.
Okay, then...
Not to make you scramble and rethink everything that you had planned, but...
Nope, that's fine. You know what? Shit. I'll cast Armor of Agathis on myself again to get those temp hit points.
Okay.
It sucks. It's a waste of a turn, but just trying to keep myself going.
Okay. Alrighty, but no longer prone. You are standing. You moved over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty.
Got some temp hit points. I healed Cyrus a smidge.
Okay.
And that's me.
All right, now we are back up at the top of the round. All of their legendary actions have concluded. Cyrus, it is your turn again as all of their arms drop, and you can see that the intensity of the astral magic around you does begin to fade back to where it once was.
Cyrus is kind of like looking at everyone confused and being like, I've been here all along, like, and he like stands up and dusts himself off and is like, you guys are weird. So I've used like half my movement to stand up, and I'm gonna just get away from people.
Okay.
So I'm going to go down here. Yeah, fuck it, why not? He's going to be like, you guys are gross, and point at both of them, and he's going to twin spell Disintegrate.
Hole.
All right, sounds good to me. Yeah, let's get them.
So they need to pass a Dex save of 17.
Okay. Ooh, and it's Dex too. Oh man.
Yep. And those things are shambling.
I think that you might be turning some puffy boys here into some dust. Oh god. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Dex save DC 17.
Yep.
All right, they have advantage on magical saving throws. So that's going to be a 4 for the one that has been absolutely fucking pummeled, and a 6. So that one's going to fail. And then we have one in the right next to it. That's cocked. That's an 11 and an 11. So they both fail.
Okay.
Roll your fucking dirty damage. 10d6 plus 40.
Okay, the first one takes 79.
Okay. Alec, the first one, as you were about to slam down into it, just fucking, it's Thanos snap. It just turns to dust and fades away.
I love it.
With 79 points of damage. And it's interesting to note, Cyrus, as that first one is disintegrated, you can see that all 4 of them were getting ready to raise their hands up again. But it seems as though the number of legendary actions they have is tied to the number of living failures that are alive. So without 4 living failures, they cannot take the Meteor Swarm action.
Oh, bless up.
Thank God.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
So much damage.
Next one will take 72.
Oh, Jesus Christ, boy!
So crazy.
You can see that, like, part of its leg and arm, like, a lot of the... Actually, you can see that large, like, tumorous growth on its face slowly begin to disintegrate and fade away. And you can, underneath all of that, see the remains, the stretched, metastasized skin of what may at one point in time been a beautiful woman. Just underneath all of those layers, and now long dead and long gone, only here to be a guardian to these gates. But the disintegrate causes you to see that, Cyrus.
Ugh. Gross.
Ew. All right, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay.
You have
All right.
any potions on you, buddy?
Oh, yes, I do. I will down a greater healing potion.
Okay, all right. So bonus action, go ahead and roll your, what's that, 44 plus 4, or is that 8d8 plus 8?
I don't know, it's 44 plus 4.
Okay.
I wish it was the other.
Okay, all right. So then, Cyrus, as you're drinking that,
Pop that core. Oh my god.
all right. With that, we'll go ahead and hop to Jinx.
Jinx is going to move even further away because fuck all of this. Hold on, I gotta check some range here. Oh, no, it's fine. She's gonna drop a fireball. Yeah.
Okay.
Dex save.
Okay. DC 17 still?
Yep. No, it's gone up in the past round.
I couldn't remember. God.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's a 16 on the first one and a 17 on the second one. So the one that got disintegrated will take half damage, and the one in the back corner, it's a 13 and a 14. So the one in the back corner will take full damage.
Okay. So 14 and 28 respectively.
Okay, all right, sounds good. All right.
And yeah, she is just... You know what? I'm going to move her even further because, wow. Okay.
All righty. So then, Alec, it is your turn.
Okay, seeing this thing disintegrate in front of her,
Yeah.
she only knows it could be one person. And she just kind of like looks over to Cyrus and just gives him a big grin. And that's going to fill her with the momentum she needs to just fucking rage over here. and just screaming and charging at this creature. And it's going to. I'm going to spend another key point, and 5 attacks are coming your way, Joe.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to flurry of blows.
All right. Let's see it.
Oh, that. Alec is great because she has a plus 10 to everything, and I can math that easy. So that's a 26.
That's
to
hit.
hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Okay. Oops, shit. Does not like to roll my damage sometimes. There it goes. Okay, so 8 plus 15 for the first one.
Okay, 8 plus 15.
I don't know if that one's gonna
20...
hit.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, that's a 13 to hit.
13
for the second
misses.
attack.
Yeah, 13
Yeah.
misses.
It's okay. An 18 for the third attack.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, that's spicy damage. That's 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay, now here she is going to start just throwing really hard right hands. And by right, I mean left because Alec is left-handed. 21 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Rage punch.
Joe, quick aside.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx would have dropped concentration on haste to cast Wall of Fire, which she absolutely would not have done. Can I retcon Wall of Fire, or is haste gone?
No, we can retcon Wall of Fire. I'll just put this one in the back corner here, back up at full. The Disintegrate still would have killed that guy, so no big deal.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is fine.
I just, most of Jinx's spells are concentration, and I fucked up.
That's okay. I should have remembered that too. So we're both at fault. It's all good.
That was 13 points of damage for the first punch.
Okay, 13 points of damage for the first punch.
Ooh,
Nice.
I don't know if that'll 17 to hit for the last punch.
A 17 that will hit.
Oh, bless. Okay. Wasn't sure. And then another 13 points of damage on the
Another
punch.
13 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Yeah, just one after another. You sort of slash into the calves and at the thighs of this thing, and then smack, smack with 2 punches. Sadly, the third sword splash unable to break through the skin, but you can feel as though you are definitely making headway on this creature.
That's okay. Normally when she's so focused in these fits of rage, but there's just a slight smile on her face just knowing that everybody is here and that they're gonna do this together.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's her turn.
Alrighty. So, with that, at the end of your turn, it still does have some legendary actions, and it is going to use 2 legendary actions to use its Headbutt Attack. So as you are just standing underneath it, Alec, it is just going to sort of bring its head back and like a hammer on an anvil, smack it down towards your head. So that is going to be... Come on. Go. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
No, it does not hit.
Your AC is 22.
Alec's AC is 22 right now because I'm hasted, baby.
Oh my god, that is redonkulous. Okay, alrighty. So with that...
Alec just fucking takes it and she just smiles at him.
Okay, alrighty.
He's getting a headbutt next. Alright.
And so then it is the Living Failures' turn. So it used that legendary action, and now it is just going to do the, let's see, it's going to go ahead and make 2 slam attacks against Alec. So it brought the head down, and now it's just going to bring one fist after another down towards Alec. 2. Okay, so that's going to be a 25 and a 29.
Ooh. Yep, those 2 definitely do it. I spoke too soon.
And that will be, let's see, a whopping, oh man, oh god, of course they have like split damage like this. Okay, that'll be 14 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 7, and then 15 points of force damage. So, okay, you got it? You did that math?
I got it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I just want to let everyone know my VTT / roll 20 beyond thing is broken. So it does. Alec's health is very misleading because that's definitely not what she's at, and it has not budged. So just so you all know.
Okay.
Don't assume she's doing okay because she's kind of halfway gone already.
All right. Oh yeah, she is at 83, right?
No, I'm at 60 now.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, oh, now it's fixed. Okay, well, that was weird.
Oh, I just did that manually. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see that now. Okay, I got it. All right, cool. So it made the 2 slam attacks. That, and, that's the end of its turn. All right. Morning Light.
All right. Gosh, he kind of keeps showing up late to the party, huh?
Oh, no.
I mean, he could just make it over here, but he has to bonus action to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm sorry. When I ran past these creatures, did I take an attack of opportunity from it?
No.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just weeping. And so far, they haven't been used at all yet.
Okay, cool. That's all he can do is just get over here.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Moving on from there, we have Varnast.
Alright, spend half my movement getting up.
Okay.
Then I'll move 15 feet right there. The one that Alex smashing into, how's it looking? Because it also took a disintegrate as well, right? It was that one that took the disintegrate?
Yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty rough. It's just kind of hard to tell exactly what is pretty rough, because
Fair enough.
However,
Okay, as long as it wasn't like on death's door, because I didn't want to waste it, but I will... Oh, shit. It's like you read my mind, because I'll use my last Channel Divinity to drop the lightning bolt right behind him, so Alec and Mortonlight don't get hit by that. So that's another dex saving throw that it'll have to make.
Okay. I feel like it is not that big. Okay, dex saving throw. All right. Oh, no, don't move that. No, my pretty colors. Okay. All right. So, dex saving throw, you said?
Yep.
That's going to be a 10 and a natural 1, so that's going to be a failure. And that's going to be a... Oh, it's only the 1. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it's just him, because it's only within 5 feet of where the lightning bolt hits. But yeah, that's another 50 points of damage right on top of that thing.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So with that, Varnast, 50 points of damage is enough to, as the bolt slams down on top of it, tears through the spine and flesh and tumorous skin as the creature is just split in half by this thunderous lightning energy as it drops dead. However, in that moment, as it drops dead, you can see the other 2 living failures. They let out this pained cry. As you can see them both raise up their hands in this moment to now half of their pair being dead. And each one of them, this is the only time they'll get to do this, each one is going to call down 2 meteors. Woo! Yeah. So you can see the astral energy swirl around them as the energy around you gets stronger and stronger and stronger until it's almost overwhelming to look at with all of the other things that are happening on this battlefield, the energy and light swirling around them as the meteors begin to slam down. We're going to go ahead and have, let's see, one right here. So let's do the first one. Alec, Doggerland, and Varnast. I need to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, God.
Nat 20!
Oh,
Yes!
Oh, doggo.
Ooh, that was...
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. I think this is gonna down him.
Oh, no.
Oh, but that's 20 for Alec, though.
Ooh, okay. Alrighty. So Alec and Varnast, you'll only take 13 points of force damage. Doggo will take 26. That was a pretty low roll on my part.
Oh, no.
Okay. So then the second bolt, the second meteor is going to come down. Oh, man, yeah. Is going to come right down here. Moku and Cyrus, I need to make dex saving throws. Oh, Varnast, go ahead and make a concentration check on Call Lightning for me.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah. So DC 10.
Passed.
Okay.
Thank you, Warcaster.
Oh, not 20.
Hey, all right.
Whoa.
Okay, Moku.
Sorry, I just rolled it. 12
Ooh.
plus 9. 13, 21.
Okay, 21. Both of you succeed. So this one is higher. Both of you are going to take 20 points of force damage. Moku,
But I have evasion.
will
I
take
take
0.
nothing.
So Cyrus, I need you to make a concentration check on Wall of Fire.
Yes.
So DC 10, only 20 points of damage.
Doggo is at 9.
What was the DC?
DC 10.
I passed. That's fine.
Passed. Okay. And then the last 2 bolts, one is going to be for Morgonix, one is going to be for Jinx. Luckily, you guys split up, so this was not nearly as painful as what it could have been. So I need Morgonix and Jinx to make dexterity saving throws both. And then roll these 2 separately.
Morgonix fails.
Okay. So does
Jinx
Jinx.
fails.
Okay, Jinx takes 36 points of damage and Morgonix takes 31 points of force damage.
All right, I'm still up.
Okay.
How much did Morgonix take?
31 points of force damage. Jinx will need to make a we'll need to make a concentration check on Wall of Fire. Oh, never mind. On haste. Sorry.
Haste, yeah. 10.
10. Okay. So she failed. So sadly, that is a failure. As she then drops concentration on haste.
Sorry, Alec.
It's all good.
Okay. Alrighty. So that is it. The 2 meteors come slamming down. The damage is taken. And the astral bodies continue to swirl as these 2 entities just yell and scream out in pain for the lost souls that were tied to them. With that, it is Moku's turn. Unless, Varnest, you wanted to move it all after you killed it.
I moved before I killed it. I'm out of movement.
Okay. All right.
So I stood up as well.
It's Moku's turn. Alec, I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have Moku move over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay.
15 plus
Wall of Fire.
13. Okay, well, yeah. A number. 15 plus 13, Moku's fine. He's hidden.
28.
I assume? Yeah, thank you, math. It's hard. And I'm gonna take a shot at this creature. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh!
Wow.
Holy
Spicy.
shit. That is going to be a lot of damage.
Did you see the roll? For some reason, it's not rolling Moku's thing. Because my D&D Beyond the 20 things. But do you see it in the
I do, yeah. So that
20 chat?
Yeah, so on the natural 20 then.
Beyond.
Oh god, that is what, 66 oh, why is it being weird now though? So that's 66. Yeah, so 6 times 6 is 36 plus 8 is 44. So 44 plus 7 is 51 plus
yes,
19 from the sneak attack damage that he rolled. So 51 plus 19 is 70 points of damage. Oh my
Coming
god.
in clutch, Moku.
Ooh. Oh my god, yeah. The bolt flies directly into the throat of this tumorous creature as it's screaming and yelling in pain. The bolt flies through and just this, like, bloody pulp of astral energy just begins to fall out of it as it is still barely alive, but it's still standing.
He's happy.
Moku's like, yeah, take that, you bitch! Ha! Oh, fuck, it's still alive! Oh, God! He's going to now cry, because he definitely is in too deep, as they say. Alrighty. So then we have the living failures. We have 2 more. This one is going to... Oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to march. Let's see, what is it? What we got movement speed here? Not a lot. We are looking at just 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Morgonix, how far away are you from it? 90 feet. Just enough. You can see that in this moment, closer to its chest, it does begin to conjure this magical energy. But it is not a large meteor. It is just this arcane orb that it just conjures in its hands and then shoots down towards the ground near you, as I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it explodes around your feet.
Jinx will try to counterspell it.
It's not a spell. This is just an attack it has.
Oh, what am I?
Yeah, this is just like, that would be like trying to counterspell Wild Shape.
Okay, so you said a dex save?
Yep, dex save.
18.
18. Dexterity saving throw. Okay, that's going to be a success. So you will take half damage. So we're looking at 3d8 halved.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're looking at 9 halved to 4.
Oh.
I'm still standing.
Oh, thank god.
And then let me just double check. Okay, it does have multi-attack, so it does get to make 2 Arcane Orb attacks. So
Great.
it's just going to fire one more at you.
At me?
Yep.
There's no need to roll. I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh, God. Okay,
I'm down.
so with that, slams down near Morganix's feet. She's kicked up into the air as she drops down onto the ground, unconscious. All right. So, unconscious, she is incapacitated. She cannot move. And starting on her next turn, she'll begin to make death saving throws.
I am also under the Aboleth curse and cannot be healed.
Yep. All she can be is stabilized. Okay. With that, we come to this living failure. This living failure is going to march up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right on the corpse here. And, yeah, it can't really get within melee, so Alec is just going to fire those 2 beams down at you because it can't get within melee. So I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws, DC 15.
Would Danger Sense still go off on this?
Oh yeah, you can see it. It is like walking
Okay.
towards you, firing these arcane bolts.
The first one is an 18. Next one. 23 for the first roll.
Okay.
That's a nat 20 on the second roll.
Okay, so you'll take, it's 3d6 or 3d8 each, so we'll say 68 halved, just to make it easy. Because you did succeed, so you'll take 11 points of force damage since you succeeded.
Okay.
Okay?
Oof, yep.
All right. Now, I will say, this one that is in front of you, Alec, is not looking good at all. It is looking very, very rough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we come to Morganix. Morganix, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
Change my dice for this. All right.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh
Holy
my god!
shit!
Yes!
Holy shit!
That's so good! Let's
Oh
go!
my god! What are the fucking odds? Oh
Let's
my
go,
god!
boys!
Oh Jesus! Oh,
Do I still get my turn? I know I got 1 HP.
you know what? In this situation, fucking yeah you do. You sort of breathe back to life. You have that 1 HP from that natural 20, some bout of divine grace blessed within you, not even expending any movement. The wings carry you back up on your feet. The wings still sprouting out of your back. They're back. You got everything. 1 HP. What do you do?
I know how serious this is. I know that in Morganix's mind, 100%, I am about to die. I am going to run 30 feet forward. I am going to do a flame strike on that motherfucker, and I'm converting the damage to radiant.
Oh, yes! Yes! Okay, alrighty.
Dex save.
Dex save? Oh, yeah. Well, you know they're really good at this, so, okay, that's a natural 1, and that's caught, and an 11, so that is going to be a failure.
Okay, 8d6 radiant.
Okay. Okay.
26 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And then don't you get the... Because I'm letting you keep that Radiant Soul ability going, so isn't there a bonus to...
That's going to be another 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Alrighty. So, with that, these creatures being creations of Malcanthet and in turn the Dark One, Radiant damage has an increased effect against them. So, with that, Let me see how much damage that's going to be. 8 times 6. So any amount of radiant damage pretty much works like a crit. So that is going to be 48 plus the 26. Oh god, I'm so bad at math. 48 plus 26 plus 12. Alrighty, so that's going to be 86 points of damage from Morganix as you shock back to life, radiant energy pouring out of your eyes and out of your wings, brightening the darkness around you as you just absolutely decimate that creature for 86 points of damage. It is still standing, but oh my god, it is not looking good at all.
Its cheeks clap.
Alrighty. So Morganix with that. 1 HP, that was it. Cyrus, it is your turn.
Okay. He's gonna look at Morganix and say, I promise the smell will wash out. And he's gonna polymorph Morganix into a grey ape.
That's what you go with?
Genius.
Yeah, man.
That's genius.
Okay. Alrighty. So Jesus Christ.
No, that was honestly brilliant. Well done, Jamie.
Yeah, no, that I get it. That's good. Okay. So let me go ahead and bop.
Creature stats up right? Damn.
Oh, giant ape. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, giant ape. Yeah.
I have hit points for days now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That does mean I drop the wall of fire.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So, Morganix, I'm gonna go ahead and give you permission for this character sheet, so that way you can. So if you double click on that token that's right next to you, you should be able to access the Great Ape or the Giant Ape character sheet.
I told it's up on D&D Beyond, so I know what I can do.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. So with that, oh, that was a good move. Oh man. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hide Morganix's token and enter the Giant Ape. Alrighty. Anything else, Cyrus?
Yeah, he will glug down this normal healing potion he still has, which will do fuck all, but why not?
Take your 2d4 plus 2.
Double fist him if you got him.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right. 9.
I don't know why I'm Moku, but I'll take it.
That happens to all of us.
Yep. 9 points of healing.
And I will use my full movement to get the fuck out of dodge.
Okay. Alrighty. So at the end of your turn, Cyrus, this living failure up here is going to spend 2 legendary actions to do that arcane bolt at you to try and break concentration there.
Okay.
So I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie. That's a 17.
17. Okay, that's a success. So it's only 3d8 damage, but I still need you to make a saving throw.
Con saving throw, yeah.
Yep, con saving throw. Yep. DC 10. I'm sure you'll make it, but
Yeah, that's 22.
okay. So 22, you succeed, but you do take 8 points of force damage.
It's fun.
Okay. Alrighty. So at the end of Cyrus's turn, we move to Jinx.
Wow, okay. She doesn't have concentration up anymore, because haste dropped. So... Oh gosh. She is not really... Okay. The only thing that is possibly in range for her to do is a fireball, but she's gonna up it to a 4th level.
Nice.
Okay.
So that'll be a dex save, and...
For the one that is closest to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all those little fuckers around it.
Okay. 6 and a 13.
So that's going to be 9d6.
Woo.
Uh, 28 points of fire damage.
Okay, 28 points of fire damage. Sounds good. Alrighty.
And she's just gonna move back some more. No, not that far. Not off the map. Okay.
What do you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With that, end of Jinx's turn. We will move on to Alec.
I'm going to be annoying
Is this your first turn since haste was dropped?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Sorry.
So I do nothing? Question mark, right?
Yeah.
You're stunned for 6 seconds.
I have such a cool plan.
You know what?
Okay,
You know what I'll do? I'll have you make a Constitution saving throw, because Alec just seeing Morganix go down, that could inspire a bout of rage that could maybe break through that.
Okay.
So make a Constitution saving throw here, and we'll see if maybe Alec can burst
Well, I rolled
through.
15 plus. I'm gonna do it right this time and actually add the right thing. Okay, I'm a plus 9 to my con, so 19. Right? Is that math?
You said 15 plus 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not 19.
That's 24. Yeah. Okay. So I'll say in this special circumstances, tension's high, your health low, Doggo's health low, Morganix just dropped unconscious. To all that you know, you muscle through and you can feel your muscles tense, like you can't do anything, but you force them to move as you bring up your great sword and you go to swing. And I'm gonna give you one attack.
Okay, if that's the case, I am going to put my sword in the ground, and I would like to jump up and headbutt the fuck out of this thing for headbutting me.
Well, here, just roll with your great. Well, roll with your great sword.
Roll, yeah.
And we'll take that damage, and if it
Okay,
kills
well, that's
it,
a 19 plus 10 is 29, bitch.
that is okay. All right. So roll your great sword damage, but we'll count this as a headbutt because I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill it, especially with your divine fury damage.
Yeah. 16, and then...
Oh.
7 divine fury. But it is radiant damage,
20,
so...
Yeah, so that will be Alec. As you bring your head up, you slam your sword into the ground, and you just like get on all fours and pounce up, and as you do, grab onto the arm, swinging up, and you bring your forehead directly into this tumorous mass on its head, and crack! As you slam into it, the creature begins to fall back and crash down onto the ground.
Alec will
right
just
below.
ride the train all the way down.
As you ride it down, as this living failure is now dead. And as the final living failure dies, their legendary action cooled down to 1. You can see this final one over here, in an act of desperation, will once again raise its hands up and will attempt to do one last arcane meteor swarm targeted at you, Cyrus. So I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Did you say Joe's so kind before I said that, or after?
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, that'll be a success. After. Okay.
After I succeeded, of course, because if I would have failed that roll, I would have been like, nah.
Okay. 8d8. So, Cyrus, you are going to take, let's see, that'll be 16 points of force damage. And I need you to make a DC 10 concentration check.
Yeah, 25.
25. Okay, so you succeed. Polymorph maintains. Sounds good. So, end of Alec's turn. Alec, you, after that is definitely all you can do after being stunned and just being able to make that one base attack.
That's okay. I appreciate it.
And now it's Doggo's turn.
Okay. Well, Morning Light has 9 hit points right now. And something tells me he should not be racing over to this creature. So instead, where's... kind of looking around and smelling the air, seeing like who looks worse for wear. Just get Doggo here. Doggo's just gonna run and just position himself in front of Cyrus.
Okay. Yeah, protective stance. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Understandable. Makes total sense to me. Alright, with that, Barnash, we come to you.
Okay. So my VTT's acting up a little weird, so I can't move myself. He's gonna move 30 feet closer to the last living failure. And I'll do that when I can.
Okay.
But using his last 4th level spot, he's gonna throw a guiding bolt at this thing.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay, 22 to hit. That'll hit.
And so you said, since it's radiant, these things are acting like crits.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 76 is 42 plus.
I love the sound of the dice rolling in the background.
Furiously doing math.
So what did I say? 46 plus 24, that's 70 points of damage from this guiding bolt.
Hey, we just rolled it out tonight.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. Alrighty. So with that, you conjure the magic within your hands, channeling this massive wealth of radiant energy in your hands. And as you blast it towards this creature, Varnast, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, so as he's running, it kind of channels in his hand, but then he puts it into like the metal kind of center of like his shield where like the light kind of gathers. And then he just turns his shield and just fires it in like this very concentrated blast, and it just right through the stomach, out the back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alrighty, so you do exactly that. The bolt charges from the shield, blasts towards the stomach, and completely eviscerates this creature, leaving nothing there but just this malformed, twisted spine connecting from the tailbone to the base of that tumored head. And as that radiant bolt slams through, you can see the creature let out this massive cry of pain as it topples over to the ground, dead. You can see the astral energy around you continue to swirl. But eventually, that astral energy begins to slowly fade. As all that is left are these small trickles of energy leaking from the corpses of these creatures as the magical effects slowly begin to fade. And all of you look towards one another as that gate embedded into the mountain. You can hear whatever locks were in place slowly begin to creak as the door slowly begins to open. As you now have a clear way to enter the core of Malcanthet.
We got to keep going. We're almost there.
Is Morgonix an ape still, or?
Yeah, but Cyrus could drop polymorph whenever he wanted
Okay.
to.
Are we still in combat with the wormy thingies?
No, they are not aggressive at all. They're not attacking anybody.
Okay. Alec is first gonna check on Morgonix to help her up. If
Morgonix is an ape.
She's a giant ape.
Alec is going to not go over to the ape. Alec is instead going to run over and pick up Cyrus in a big old hug.
Yeah, Morgonix just went from having an intelligence of 15 to an intelligence of 7. So she's gonna kind of lumber over and just pick up both Cyrus and Alec in a hug.
Big ape. I like to imagine Big Ape Morgonic still has glasses.
And rings.
Like fucking Winston or like Beast from X-Men.
She's just gonna go pick everybody up in a big ape hug.
Don't you? Okay, we're doing this.
Okay. And
Cyrus,
at about this
I don't
point,
understand. How are you here?
And Cyrus, as she talks to you, you feel that
No, don't take
connection.
him away.
And Alec, you can see that he was that sort of collection of astral bodies, but now the form is starting to solidify into the Cyrus that you know, the same one that left not but maybe a week ago, maybe less, maybe more.
Okay, so he
I
doesn't.
haven't put anybody down.
Well, then Alec will, through being squeezed to death, say, "How are you here?"
Cyrus will like drop polymorph That
Pile.
Yeah, everybody falls a couple feet into this dog pile.
Do I take damage from that? Because I'm still at 1 hit point.
No, you don't.
We'll say you all landed on me. Just crunk, crunk, crunk. Ow.
That's so weird.
What do you mean? Guys, I've been here this whole time.
You've been with Emerald. He promised you'd be back, but you weren't.
No, I've I've been here this whole time. I mean, and he looks over at like Moku, who he doesn't know. It's like, I mean, Keith here will vouch for me.
You. Okay. No. I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah, sure. He's been here the whole time.
Cyrus, are you
See,
really
stand-up guy.
here? Alec is gonna like touch his forehead to make sure that he's like corporeal.
He is.
I don't understand. You seem so confused. You haven't been here at all. We haven't seen you in a week, 2 weeks now.
We felt him, though. Didn't you? I did.
I
No,
did, but
We've been through this abyss the entire time. I mean, it's Grant's a pretty grim place, and he'll pull out his hip flask and drink and say, "But I've been here this whole time."
Morganix is just gonna smile very brightly and say, "Thank you for coming with us."
Oh, that's quite. I'll be with you in a moment. And he seemingly turns and speaks to no one.
Okay.
well, this is good. You're going to stay, right? You've finished everything with Emerald. You know what? You learned the lessons you needed to learn.
What lessons? Alec, I never left.
Can Varnas roll an insight check on Cyrus?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
Yeah, sure. And Cyrus, there is one thing that you're having a hard time remembering certain things. Certain things are fuzzy. The one thing that you can remember in this current moment is the phrase 3 times it will come. And you remember during the fight, on the edges of your vision, away from the battlefield and away from your friends, you could see what looked to be a small gate or door or portal open. And you thought it was odd, you thought it was maybe just some type of strange magic, but 3 times it will come. That was twice, maybe? You're not sure.
Did it always kind of pop up at the same spot wherever I saw it?
Mm-hmm. It did, yeah.
Whereabouts roughly?
Maybe 15 or 20 feet west of the battlefield. In this direction.
Okay. So I will retcon something. When he said I'll be with you in a moment, he was looking in that direction.
27, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, all of you know him fairly well. I mean, even without the insight checks, he seems very genuine right now. It's Cyrus. He just seems maybe a little confused. But
Well,
maybe
all that matters is that you're with us now, and we can figure this out later. We can finish this together.
Like we were always supposed to. Let's go.
Yeah. I just, no matter.
What?
No one saw it?
Well, what?
Well, heard it?
What?
The glowing gate.
The one that just opened. It's not really glowing, it's just a gate.
No, not. Well, that one's massive. It was more just a normal size gate. Is it there at the moment, Joe?
No. It is
And
not.
Cyrus will point over there and is like, I mean, it was there, but no one saw that.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to
I'm-
carry you so you don't disappear. And Alec, without even waiting, she's just gonna hype him over her shoulder. I hope this is okay, but I don't want to take any chances of losing you, so this is the best way to travel.
That's okay. I thank you. And I don't know anyone who's like listening. I guess he's not. Alec would probably hear it. If anyone was actually actively trying to listen to him, he would mutter under his breath, 3 times it will come.
What are you saying?
What?
You were saying something.
Just when you've got something stuck in your head, just you can't remember why or can't get rid of it, but just I seem to remember. Perhaps it was an old conversation with Duncan. I don't know.
Alec is going to, squeeze her grip around Cyrus a little bit tighter and just kind of look at the other two with concern.
Barnas gives a very faint shrug of clearly, I don't know.
No. Let's go finish this.
Hang
I
on.
agree.
Line up for healing. Alright.
As Cyrus is kind of like just limping Alec's shoulder, he's just drinking.
Seems about right.
Alright, what do I have left? Got a level 1, 3 level 2s, 3 level 3s. Okay. Alec, level 2. That's pretty good. 17 points of healing.
I will take it, thank you.
Cyrus is also looking fairly rough, I think.
He's not great. He's 18.
Alright. Level 2 into you. Not as good, but 14. I'll do a level 1 myself. Okay, 11.
As Barnes is doing this, you can see Morganic's trying to be patient, but kind of shifting her weight nervously and continuously looking back at that gate please don't close, please don't close.
Alec will just kind of put an arm on her shoulder, or hand on her shoulder. It's not going anywhere. We're so close.
Alright. And, Alec, hold on to this. And Varnas will take out the superior healing potion and hand it to her.
Okay.
Make sure whoever needs it gets it. You're faster than I am.
And she'll nod.
Alright then. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. So all of you begin to approach. Cyrus, you can see, or Zamir, a name that you're no longer ashamed of. Zamir, you can see all of your allies and the toll that it's taken for them to get this far, the final step. And you can see that it's affected Morganix worst of all. The limp, the barely conscious eyelids kind of fluttering open and closed. and the sickly, translucent nature of her skin. It's just, you notice that of all your companions, she is definitely the one who has gone through the worst of it in this journey. So, as all of you go to enter the gate, is there anything anybody'd like to do?
Yes. Alec, dear, do you mind popping me down for just one moment?
Oh, yes, sorry. And Alec will pop him down.
Zamir will kind of like eye up Morganix and say, do you remember our conversation yesterday?
Yesterday.
You know, as we were wading through literal shit and debris and ruin.
Can you refresh my memory? It's been a lot in here. What specifically?
Just, you know, how we were discussing, well, you're kind of, to put it, kind of basically fucked lately.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was thinking about something last night, and you know, as we kind of ascended these steps, and I want to try something. I mean, I can't promise it won't hurt, but it might work.
The ape work.
Oh no, this is a tad different. Well,
Okay.
And Cyrus will place both his palms on kind of the side of Morganix's head and like temple and say, try not to scream. And literally expends all of his sorcery points, Tides of Chaos, and basically just snap the weave where Malkamvit broke it for Morganix. And try and remove that curse.
As you do, Morganix, you can feel this massive amount of pressure and pain snap from around you. All of the eyes, the tendrils, the whips and chains of shadow that held you down, that constricted you and confined you. In that moment, they break, they snap. You feel a weight lift off your shoulders. You feel calmness and a coolness return to you. And whatever connection you had to Galadar, to Ezekiel, to these positive energy planes, to the seven heavens of Mount Celestia, you feel that return. You feel it strengthen. Stronger than it ever was. Much stronger than it ever was. As you do this, the Aboleth's curse is broken. And regardless of if Malkamvit were to live or to die, she no longer owns your soul.
You. And she was just, like, smiling like she has never smiled before, as long as any of you have known her.
Zamir is like flat out exhausted though. Like he's shattered. Like full on panting.
Yeah, Alec will kind of like try to help stand him upright again. How do you feel, Morganix?
I'm gonna take Zamir's arm and kind of help him stand, even though I'm still I feel like I really hope she felt that too. And I'm still just beaming.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's okay. Let's go find out.
Okay, let's finish.
Back over the shoulder, Cyrus goes.
Okay.
Does Morgana share that the curse is broken?
I mean, I'm not translucent anymore, so you might.
Yeah.
Okay.
Varnest, you can pick up on it. I mean, you already have a sense for this kind of stuff, so you can tell. Same way that Alec changed and you changed, she is now also changed.
Alec, give her the potion.
Yeah, Alec will immediately hand that over.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. How much is that again?
8d4 plus 8, so 40 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Wait, why would it be max?
Because
Because
you're using it.
yeah, if you take it as an action, it's just max HP that you could roll, and if you take it as a bonus action, then you roll.
Awesome. I forgot we had that homebrew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
It's good to see you smile like that.
I really just hope she felt that.
Let's go find out.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will lead the way.
All right.
We-
As all of you head towards the gate, as soon as you make your way into the threshold of this dark, lonely mountain, Cyrus being hoisted over Alec's shoulder, you look up, back at the battlefield, and you can see maybe 15 feet before the threshold of the gate. That portal opens. And that same phrase echoes in your mind. 3 times it will come.
Cyrus will just kind of like say, "This is the third time."
A fair time for what?
It's here.
What's here?
I think it's for me.
Is it bad?
And Cyrus will try and wriggle free from Alec.
Alec will very hesitantly set him down. But she will. Just takes her a few minutes to completely let go.
Cyrus will kind of like really kind of hesitantly slowly walk towards kind of the... I'm guessing like no one can see anything, but Cyrus is like this fucking warbling arcane,
Yeah.
like literal doorway.
Correct. Yeah, you guys don't see Cyrus walking towards anything. He's just walking away.
Wait, where are you going?
Yeah, it's the third time.
I don't understand what that means.
I don't know if I do either.
Does this mean you have to go?
Cyrus will kind of like stop and hesitate and say, I never left. I'll be back in a moment.
Well,
You really don't remember our last week, or travels to here?
You weren't here with us. Wherever you were, it wasn't physically here.
But we felt you. But if there's something you have to do, we'll still be waiting for you when you're ready to come back. You can always come back. We're family. I'm just so glad you were here with me for this.
I don't know what to do. And you can see he's like between both the party and the gate, and he's just kind of like stuck.
Maybe this is a part of some test for Emeriel. Maybe this is part of the lesson he wanted you to learn.
What test? Alec, I don't know what you mean.
And you can see she kind of like opens her mouth like she's gonna say something, but she honestly doesn't know what to say. She's at a loss, and there's a lot that's like there's every few minutes she kind of like stumbles forward, like she's gonna go and just kind of grab him, but she's trying her best to restrain herself.
With Morganix's learning and areas of study, does she get... Like, she's touched him physically. She knows that he's there. Does she get the feeling that he's, like, also kind of in the astral plane or something?
I mean, from how he first was conjured in here, maybe. It's just hard to say because he's physical, he's corporeal, you know? And that's definitely not an illusion. I mean, it's definitely him. So, it's hard to tell.
Varnas is just gonna walk over and he'll kind of stand opposite of Cyrus, like 5 feet away, and he'll look in the direction that Cyrus is looking. And he'll honestly look really hard, and I assume he still won't see anything.
No.
Well, I don't know what the right decision for you to do is, Zamir. But in the face of all this, something's calling to you. And that's something I can understand.
I mean, pretty shit timing though, eh?
Yeah, kinda. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kinda. But maybe that just means this is really important.
During the battle, before the gate disappeared those previous times, at any point did it begin to wane, or did it just disappear?
It did begin to wane, and that's what it's starting to do now. Slowly. You maybe only have one more shot at a goodbye before it's gone.
I'm so sorry. But you can tell me all about it tomorrow. You'll do great. And he'll once again give him that wink, and then just step through the portal.
Cyrus, as you go to cross through the portal, the memories flood back in. This wasn't real. It's one of the trials, one of the many things that you've had to do in your time with Emeriel. Things that were, things that are, and things that could be. 2 of the trials done now. 1 more to go. As you step through, he vanishes. As if he walked through an invisible doorway to the rest of you, and the door promptly shut behind him. You all now stand at the threshold of the gate leading into the Malcanthit's core. Varnast, Alec, Morganix, Morning Light, Moku, and Jinx, ready to take step foot into what you've been working so hard for, and excited to hopefully see your friend tomorrow. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break right there before we descend into the core.
Cry.
Oh,
Man.
What a time.
Thank you for fixing me.
Friends who fix each other stay together.
Exactly.
Well, cries. Dang.
Man.
That was sad.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate you tuning in. It's been a grand old time here. We'll be back in about 5 minutes to see what happens when they descend into the core.
Woo-woo.
All right. Be
Be right back.
And we are back. Hello and welcome. And thank you, Old Dominion Heroes, for the raid. That's awesome. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So we just got back from our break, and oh boy, buddy, has it been an intense session so far. Astral Star Combat, a lot of fun, and the return of an old friend who sadly, in the same session he returned to aid in the fighting, had to leave at the same time. The same mutterings the same thing he kept saying over and over again is that 3 times it will come, and 2 times the portal already opened. And hey, thanks for the cheer. 3 times it will come, and twice the portal had opened, and now a 3rd time it did. But before he left, Cyrus made sure, or Zamir, I should say, made sure to help his friends one last time. And using some of the magic that he had learned from Emeriel, he bent and snapped the weave around Morganix to break that curse so she could embrace this divinity of her soul, being an Aasimar, and break the Aboleth's curse that was infecting her. He left with a goodbye and a wink. Not that he knew that, but it was the same way that he left before. So all of you watch him walk through nothingness. The portal closes, and Cyrus is gone. As you 3 and your 2 companions look into this dark cave behind these gates, knowing that Malcanthit's core lies deep within. So, as you begin your hike, just to make sure, is there anything anybody wants to do before you make your march? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, and then, oh, Kayla, are you back yet? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, sorry. Just want to make sure that before we move on too much further that she's back. Okay. So, as all of you begin to move, eventually the natural stone cavern that the gate was built into begins to change into constructed cobbled stone and smooth stone. This one narrow corridor that leads deeper and deeper and further up into this mountain. So, as all of you make your way, you can hear the sounds of the world behind you begin to fade, as it is just silence for a long while, walking and walking and walking and walking. And after maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, you can feel this thrumming of magical energy, this black fog on the bottom of the ground, just trailing around your feet. As you make your way closer and closer, deeper and deeper into this mountain. Oh, hello. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm glad. So as yeah, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Sorry. I thought So you make your way deeper and deeper into this cave. Like I said, you can see the black smoke and fog trailing around your feet and that thrumming of magical energy around you. Is there any... Can only hear Joe? What do you mean? Can somebody say something real quick? Oh, what? Oh no, that's super weird. It's not... filters. Let me... Oh, wait a second. I think I know what it is. There we go. All right, I fixed it. Yeah, here, say something.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, okay. All right, there we go. Woo, yeah, sorry, that was weird. And so, all of you then begin to make your way further and further into that mountain. So, as you're climbing the steps, the black fog swirling around your feet, is there anything that anybody would like to say before you make this final move into the mountain?
Nah, Morganix is pretty set to her purpose right now.
Yeah, Varnes is just good to go.
Okay.
Alec too. She's not feeling the best watching Zamir leave again, but she does feel good seeing how determined and how much better Morganix seems to be feeling, so she's gonna just say nothing and keep following.
Okay. So, as you step further and further, eventually it comes into sight. The mountain opens into this massive cavern, swirling black fog, and at the center of it all, this swirling mass of magic. Fiery red, these bright yellows and oranges, and deep blood reds. This mass of magic resting on the shoulders of a woman who floats 50, 60 feet in the air. Cracked ground underneath you. You can see this in front of you.
That's a little explicit.
Okay. So,
Wow.
Unsubscribe.
you make your way closer and closer, the heat getting more and more intense, and worst of all, this feeling of chaos. And not the same chaos that Cyrus, or that Zamir uses, this all-devouring chaos, the closer and closer you get to it. What do you do as all of you approach the core of Malcanthid?
I feel like this is it. This is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how big?
I mean, it's about 60 feet up in the air, and it's maybe 200 feet wide, 200 feet tall, 200 feet deep. It's huge.
Wow. Okay. Wish I would have saved my wings. I don't know what I was expecting, but this wasn't it. I wonder if she has any awareness of it, if she can see us or hear us.
Well, if she does, we probably shouldn't wait. Let's take care of this.
We've come so far. We're going to do this together.
I used all my spells and my wings. I'll bamf out the sword anyway. I'll summon the Arcanum brand.
Yeah, Alec will unsheath her sword as well.
All I can do is Eldritch Blast. But it feels kind of appropriate since it won't be coming from her anymore.
We'll figure it out. As Varna said, that's what we do.
I'm gonna walk up to it.
Okay. Morganix. You can see that as Alec and Varnast and Jinx and Moku and Morninglight attempt to get any closer, they are stuck, as if there was a wall there for them. Unable to move, unable to traverse closer. But you, for some reason, you can move freely. And the closer and closer you get, you can feel this surge of divine energy within you. You feel power, and you feel light flood you. The closer and closer you get.
I will keep going as close as I can get to it.
Okay. Eventually, now within 5 feet of this massive floating woman carrying this swirling mass of blood and bone and chaos and fire on her shoulders, you feel yourself begin to rise, to float. You feel your wings return to you in this moment as you begin to rise up into the air until you are eye level with this titan. Perhaps this is Malcanthet. You can kind of identify the face and the form and the figure, but decrepit and old, weak, unmoving, a shell. What do you do?
Do I get the feeling that she's in there? Like, does it have eyes? Is it looking at me?
Honestly, it just looks like a corpse holding this swirling mass above its shoulders. It's not moving, it's not reacting to you. It is, like I said, it's a shell.
I'm going to lean in close to it. And I'm going to talk to it first. I don't know if you can hear this, but I have to say it anyway. I always thought you were my greatest mistake. But if I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have found them. And I would go through 100 of you for them. They are worth so much more than anything you have ever fathomed. You have only ever known fear and chaos, and you underestimated it for me for it. And that was your greatest mistake. I hope you can see me, and I hope you can hear me. I'm going to end this now. And in some ways that feels like the most merciful thing to do. And I'm gonna drive the Arcanum brand through her chest.
Okay. Conjuring the sword, wings at your side. The blade jams in, and you can see the head lean back and let out this earth-shattering screech as Alec and Varnas, Jinx and Moku all have to cover your ears from the sound.
I keep pushing.
Yeah. Morganix, as you do, your vision goes black. And then there is this flash of light. Everything around you vanishes for a moment. Unsure of what is happening or what's going on, you just look. And as you blink, your vision returns to you. As you open your eyes, you can see this battlefield in front of you. Corpses of demons and shadow spawn, of angels and planetars. You can see thousands of creatures flying above your heads, swooping one after the other, and you can see maybe 35, 45 feet in front of you, Ezekiel and Galadar locked in combat with Malcanthet. You can see in this one devilish swoop there is a scythe that wheels around and jams into Ezekiel's side and rips and tears. Ezekiel grabs onto his stomach, and Galadar dives to catch him before he falls and collides with the ground. And you can see in that moment, as the sword you had just jammed in there into the core of Malcanthet, you can see blood begin to pour from the chest of Malcanthet. Her demon form now in front of you. And you can see for a moment all of those words that you said register with her.
You have been feared every day of your life, and I have been loved every day of mine. You are the weakest creature that ever lived, and I ram again and twist.
Ram and twist as you do, just in the air, this like astral sword glowing white hot with radiant energy, jamming it into the air. You can see that hole begin to grow wider and wider in her chest. As you can see that the Shadow Spawn and demons all stop their fighting. The angels all look up to you in this moment. And you can see she grabs at her chest.
You are ugly. You are nothing. And you are never going to hurt anybody again.
You can see with that, Malcanthet, with that scythe in her hand, she just begins to dash through the air towards you. As you have the sword jammed into this, you can feel it locked into something in front of you as she begins to fly towards you. Morganix, what do you do in this moment? There are no mechanics. It is just, what does Morganix will to happen in this moment as Malcanthet is charging towards her, sword embedded into the core of Malcanthet somewhere else in the abyss? What does Morganix do?
I summon up everything that I feel for my friends and for my parents and for Galadar and Ezekiel, and I channel this radiant love into my weapon, and I think of them, and I think of myself as I was as a little girl.
Okay. All right.
And I just shoot it out towards her, and I don't flinch. I face her.
Oh, so you can see Scythe reeling back above her head, ready to slam right into your shoulder, right, piercing through your chest, taking out all of those internal organs in that area. As you do, embedded into the core, far away in the 88th layer of the abyss, there is this discharge of radiant energy, of love and kindness, of everything that she has never felt a day in her life. As it blasts out towards her, you can see that she stops in her tracks, as you can feel the sword loosen for a moment after that blast of necrotic energy. You can feel freedom, and you can see fear in her eyes as she has this gaping hole in her chest, as she's now maybe 15, 20 feet away from you. The scythe falls from her hands, drops onto the ground, as she just goes to grab at herself. With no flesh, no blood, she just looks at you. And you have one final chance for a last word.
I begin to withdraw the blade, and I slowly pull it around for my last strike. Do you have anything you want to say to me? I swing.
Okay.
And I lob the head off her shoulders.
So as you do, the sword coming down, the last thing she says is, "Even if you live now, he will still have you." And as the sword
He offered me to you. He offered to end you if I would come to his side, because you became nothing to him in the end. In the end, he wanted me over you.
and you can see her eyes shoot open as you lob the sword and just whoosh, one solid blow of radiant hatred and love. Hatred for this creature and love for your friends. The head goes flying off as the body descends from the air and crashes like a meteor into the ground, sending out shockwaves around as Malcanthit falls, as her body turns to ash and dust. As Morganax, you can see Galadar tending to Ezekiel's wounds. You can see the shadow spawn and demons without their leader. They begin to flee. And you can feel your vision return to you with a blink. You're no longer there. In that moment, Varnast, Alec, and Jinx and Moku, you would be able to see the blade jam into that woman, her scream out in rage, and her voice echo throughout the cavern the same thing that she had said to Morganax. But you can hear Morganax's voice ring out even louder. You can see that swirling mist of black and red and yellow begin to collapse in on itself like a dying star. You can see the mountain around you begin to crack as Morganax begins to, after that woman's body holding up that mass begins to turn to dust and fall, Morganax begins to fall. Morganax Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
You can see her falling, and she's currently not, it seems like she's not in it right now. Like, she is either so caught up in that moment. What do you do?
I mean, Alec is going to immediately go and try to catch her.
Okay, yeah. Alec, you run. You are able to swoop her up into your arms. You grab her, and with that, Morganax, your consciousness does come back to you as Alec is currently holding you in her arms. As the area around you, you can hear that swirling void of red and yellow and black now begins to lash out at the mountainside like waves on a shore. Just the mountain begins to crack and large rocks begin to fall onto the ground around you, the floor cracking, everything around you beginning to fall apart. What are all of you doing in this moment?
Alec is just kind of clutching onto Morganax and just holding her very close. And wherever there seems to be an exit,
okay,
Alec is just going to give a look to Varnas.
Wait, I have to make sure, and I'm gonna run back and check the body and make sure there's nothing left.
No, that body that was hanging in the air, when you came back, there was no body there. It was dust. It was ash.
Okay, never mind. I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Alec would just kind of give a very stern look towards Varnast and whistle to make sure Doggo's on their heels, and they're just booking it out
yeah,
there.
we're booking it.
Okay, so as all of you begin to run and sprint as fast as you can, you make your way eventually towards that same exit that you came from, but right as you're about 25 feet away, the rocks around it crash near the entrance, blocking you in as rock and stone continue to fall as you see no way out. What are all
Jinx
of you doing?
is going to start drawing and chalk the teleportation circle.
Okay, so she does. As she does, the rocks continue to crash and fall. What are the rest of you doing to try and stop those rocks from crashing into the teleportation circle that she's writing?
I'm just gonna hold my shield up.
As,
over.
Alec will put Morganax down, and she will quite literally just put her body in way of falling boulders. I mean, she'll literally punch shit out of the air. She has to.
Yeah, swing your sword, punch it out of the air, stop them from falling. Varnast, anything?
Yeah, just using his shield to try and just knock them away so they're not landing on the circle pretty much.
Okay, all right. And then Moku will do the same. He's going to try and use that like soul magic that he has to try and knock some of them out of the way with that necrotic and force energy. Eventually, Jinx, she's able to scrawl onto the ground all of those sigils for the villa, Ji Feng's estate. As she's doing that, you can hear her like panting and like freaking out in that moment, just like, oh, okay, all right, we just got to draw, and it does take a minute, yes. So with that, I would like those of you that are holding a shield, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw as you're just trying to prevent them from crashing in, and then Alec, I'd like you to make a strength saving throw as you are just smashing into the boulders to try and prevent them from crashing.
15 for Morganax.
Okay, 15.
18.
Unnatural 25.
Unnatural 25?
I don't know where I was going with that.
I was like, what?
It's okay. Alrighty. So with that, you swing your sword crashing into the rocks. The two of you are able to throw your shields up and just sort of slam into those rocks. We'll say that each one of you, Alec or Morganax and Varnast, we'll say that each one of you take like 5 points of bludgeoning damage. As the rocks come crashing down, you smash into them, but it hurts your forearm as you're just trying to keep this area safe. But Alec, you are a beast here, just slashing and cutting and punching into rocks, just using the knowledge of elements that you have to turn any of these rocks into small pebbles with just the inserting and twisting of your fist into them. Eventually, after a minute, a little bit of damage sustained, Jinx finishes it, and she channels the magic into it as all of you vanish from Malcanthnet's core and return to Ji Feng's estate in the Gemstone Archipelago. As all of you gasp for air, having seen one large rock come crashing down to where you were, you vanish and reappear, all in one piece. You can see around you that Duncan is in this room, just sort of was sitting, eating breakfast, just, and you can see that sitting across from him was Penelope, as the two of them were talking to each other, both of them beginning to panic for just a brief moment, and then seeing all of you, while battered and bruised, safe.
I'm just gonna collapse on the floor and sprawl out and breathe.
As you do, Duncan's gonna kind of rush over to you. Like, oh, my dear, are you all right? Oh.
It's done.
Is it now?
She's gone.
She is?
She's gone. I saw Galadar and Ezekiel. They're still alive.
Good.
And we saw Zamir.
You can see at that point, Penelope, she was already up and moving her way, but kneels down near you, Cyrus's mother, and says, my boy, Zamir is alive? He's still okay?
He's okay. I think he's doing something important. But he'll be okay.
And he helped us.
He really did.
He helped us. When we needed it most, he was there, and Morganax said it best, he was always there.
I felt him. Didn't you?
I did. But you are safe and free, and Zamir was even able to sever any lasting connections. It seems as though whatever he is learning is good. This was a good thing. And now she's gone.
She's gone.
She's gone.
The Dark One's going to be very angry. But I don't care.
You know, I think that if the Dark One is angry at you, I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Feels good.
Yes. Well,
Thank you all. So much.
You've done so much for me and my people. You have nothing. Thank you is not necessary.
It is. I'm so grateful to all of you. I think you would have carried me through that at the end if you had to. And you almost did.
Absolutely. It, you know, like kind of looking towards the outdoors. I really missed the sunshine.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would so much, but that place was awful, and I would be glad to never go back.
We never have to now. And I won't spend eternity there.
Varnest, you're quiet.
We did it. Not much else
Good.
to say. Indeed.
Argonix is just gonna starfish on the floor.
Eventually, the warmth of the sun, along with the lapping of the water on the coastline near the villa, and the sounds of nature flooding into the room. After being in a place of eternal torment and darkness and death and chaos, being back in the material plane, which has its fair share of those things, you feel good being back. Even though it has those things, it still has light and beauty and life.
And tea? Is there tea?
Oh yes, Duncan would be. We need to get some. You all look terribly parched here. Let me kind of pour each one of you some tea. As Alec is like fishing through and rolls up a quick spliffy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She has like planted herself on the ground where she popped back in at and is just like rolling one up.
Yeah. At this point, Moku's already run out the door and we'll never see him again.
Yeah. Jinx definitely looks like a cat when you scare them right now, and they'll probably continue to look that way for about another month.
Fair.
Jinx is, or Moku,
Jinx needs a hit of that.
Yeah, Moku is just kind of leaning back, and he's just like, "Oh fuck, did I really do that?"
You did really good. Got a story to tell for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna work at a tavern or something. I think that an innkeeper would be nice, or not even, maybe even the barmaid. Honestly, anything where I can just stay in the same building, for the rest of my life. That would be nice.
I have a friend that owns an inn in Efera. He might take you on.
Oh, sure, yeah. Can you promise that there will be no more death from here to New Efera?
No.
Okay, well, maybe I'll find something here.
Yeah, I can't promise there will be no more death from here to my bedroom. I mean...
Oh, God. Okay, I'm fine now.
But
I'll be okay.
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I owe you a debt forever.
Oh, you know what? Consider it square. You got me out of death. I got you out of yours. There was a lot more work involved getting you out of your death, but you know what? We can call it fair. Call it square. It's okay.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm really sure. Well, I should inform you that, well, you haven't been gone for much longer, but a little bit longer than what you maybe think.
I kind of sit up a little bit on my shoulders at that. Does time work differently? How long were we gone?
Not too much longer. A couple of weeks.
Wait,
Couple of weeks.
I thought we were, that was like a day for, that was like a day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the planes work in mysterious ways. Time dilation is common. I'm just glad that
it was a shorter time dilation than what you went through. I believe you told me in the Temple of Estitia. It was 3
That was
months.
a really bad day.
Yes. But I should inform you that the ship that all of you had called is almost here. And I was able to get some confirmation in New Efera of some travel plans into the Bloody Mesa.
Wait, we get to go back to Efera first, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
There are some individuals in New Verdalka who'd like to speak with you. The governor, for example. She wishes to meet with all of you to discuss your journeys. And then the governor of New Efera also wishes to speak with you.
Right.
But the quickest way to the Bloody Mesa is to New Efera. So, they could stop in New Verdalka, meet with those people, and then head to New Efera.
Any word on, well, anything?
Yeah, what's happened in 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yes, 2 weeks. Here, nothing much. The proceedings around Duradine Dupree's estate continues to develop. It is worth noting that Dragon's Bay, the city that he owned in Iverion, has gone under major instability. Downright civil war within the streets. On top of that, the city here has been peaceful. No sign of Colliard, for one. No sign of any of Dupree's agents. It seems as though, without him, things have begun to truly blossom, more so than they did before. In New Efera, and Efera in general, while there have been disagreements between natives and colonists, everything has been resolved peacefully, and as far as Jalissa or Kagan or Co. have shared with me, has been fair.
Good. That is really good.
Yes, growing pains and all.
Of course.
There was one thing, Alec, that you should be aware of.
Yes.
The coordinator has reached out to the leaders of the world to inform them of your trial. That will be happening whenever it does. Those world leaders
Okay.
have been reached out to. And one of them in particular is that of the mother matron of Efera, of Trismakai.
Oh, well, that's good. I mean, I barely remember her. The last I saw her, I was quite young, but this is good news.
Yes, it is. But it is worth note, before she even commits to coming to the Gemstone Archipelago, she wishes to meet with you privately, in person. You and the other wardens.
Well, we can arrange that, surely, right? When we get back, it would be an honor to meet with her. Like you said, the last I saw her, I was young, and now things are so different.
That they are.
Duncan, why do you sound so...
Not excited.
Yeah.
If there's a problem, I need to know. My people, I've been gone for so long, but I promised to protect them nonetheless.
That is exactly what she wishes to talk with you about.
Well, I don't understand. It was explained that the Silverfoot name. We've always traveled outside of Efera in hopes to benefit our people. I'm doing just as they've done in the past.
Is this about Logan?
It is.
I was afraid of that.
Matron
Damn.
Sentehua knows of what Logan did. And
The transgressions of my father do not account for what I have done.
no, they do not, but she sees things differently. She wishes for you to defend yourself, to defend your actions, and to claim to her why you still deserve to lead the people of Khan and Koajiado.
I don't understand. Was I to leave my father to rot away as that thing? I wouldn't have it. He would not want to carry on that way.
No.
He would have done the same.
And I completely agree with you.
Alec, this isn't about what you did. It's about what Logan did and the fact that you're safe and alive when so many others are not. She's worried you knew.
But I did not.
We all know that.
And we will tell her. And we'll be with you. And we will hopefully make her understand that.
And as it's known, she is a kind and loving person. She always has been.
No, I understand. Things were not done as tradition would call for. I always knew in the back of my mind that there would be complications to taking such a title in not the correct way. I understand. We will meet with her and I will explain and the actions that I have done to help protect my people and give them a new start. I do not fear. I know of what she's done. She's one of the best things that has ever happened to Koan Kanjiado, so this does not concern me. This is a part of what I have to do.
Good.
Thank you, Duncan, for telling me.
Of course, I have the utmost confidence that it will be fine. I just figured you should know.
Thank you. But this is a matter that we will attend to when we return.
Correct.
This is a happy day.
Yes, and I believe it should be treated as such. I'm sure that, Penelope, you could gather a small bit of things, a small celebration, for a great victory, as he looks towards you, Morganix, and smiles. Today something truly amazing has been done.
I don't know that I need to celebrate. I need to eat something and maybe take a nap.
Well then, my dear, I will get you the most comfortable feather bed and the most delicious food you've ever had. You've deserved it.
I could go and hunt for something, and then as
No going out. We all stay here. No going out.
Alec will smile and pass her blunt.
I'll pass and I'll hand it to Jinx, who I know needs it.
Oh yeah, Jinx definitely like. Oh yes. This is good. Alec,
Is everybody okay?
I have something I need to take care of. I'll be right back. And she walks out with it.
Sorry. I should have realized she would do that.
It's not as if I don't have much more. Alec will restart another one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I need to get word to my parents.
I mean, I can do that right now if you want.
I don't know why this feels like too much to ask of you, but this feels like too much.
We
After
just
every... I know!
5 levels of the 88th part of the Abyss.
I
We
know!
battled monstrosities and killed the demon queen of the succubi. I can cast a spell now that we're back.
I know, but this is where I feel guilty, and...
I'm gonna be more mad if you make me do it tomorrow after I get all my spell slots back.
Okay, yes, please.
I will cast Sending Through Morgonics.
Aimed at who?
I think I can't remember if I sent to my mom or dad last time. I think it was my mom last time, so I'll do my dad this time.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Spread the love.
I'm not trying to leave anybody out. Okay. Hi, Dad. It's done. I'm okay. We're all okay. She's dead. Ayun gave me a sword? I'll write a letter. It's a lot. I love you so much. End message.
Okay. There's a brief pause, but eventually a response. It says, well, I'm so happy that you're all right. I'm sure whatever it is a great story that I'm very excited to hear. Love you too.
Thanks, Farnest.
You're welcome.
Oh, I didn't tell him to tell Mom, but I'm sure he'll figure that out on his own.
I have another spell slot.
He's a smart man. He'll figure it out.
To imagine he's very forgetful and just forgets to mention.
Odd.
Oh, God. No, he definitely does.
Such a dad thing, though, to get like a message from your kid at college and not tell Mom. And
and Mom's like, man, we haven't heard from her in forever. And he's like, oh, no, yeah, we have. I just heard from her yesterday. Why didn't you tell me?
What do you mean?
I thought I did.
Such a dad thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully not when your daughter goes to the Abyss, though.
I would hope not. Alrighty. Well, you now have...
Thank you, Varnest.
You're welcome.
Let's never go back there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Hell yeah.
Alec just zoinks on the floor. Just literally takes a big drag and just falls back onto the floor.
Yeah, Onyx has just been laying there since we all got back. Like, this is good. This is fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you think that Alec is really high? Do you think that other chiefs go to the Abyss?
I bet you're the first in at least a very long time, if not ever.
Yeah. It's pretty I think Jinx says cool.
I think that is the word the kids use, yes.
She just stares into the ceiling. That's her only thought she has.
Realism.
What time is it during the day, Joe?
Right now it's maybe lunchtime. Maybe noon, 1 o'clock.
Way too early to call it a night, even after what we did.
This is really gonna mess up our sleep schedule, guys.
You can...
Yeah, well.
You ever had jet lag? This is something else. Oh gosh.
Duncan, when will the ship be here?
I believe just a few days.
Right.
don't think we have anything left to do here.
Should contact Emerald soon.
Yeah. Figure out what the heck he's doing. He'll maybe have answers about what Sire Zamir is doing.
It's one thing to be a day or so late, but it's been weeks.
Yeah. I don't like that.
We'll check in and figure it out.
Do you... It's still staring at the ceiling. Do you think that was really him?
Of course it was. He
I
called
really
Moku
hope so.
Keith. That stands up. That's Cyrus.
It was too powerful to be something else.
He gave me my soul back. I didn't do that part, he did. Even if we hadn't defeated Melkanthet, I had that back. And he did it.
Yeah. I wish he was here too.
Yeah.
Soon.
He'll be back.
Do you ever think you could just eat a color?
What
And-
color would you eat? Sorry.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and fade to black on that conversation as the rest of the party participates in Alex, I'm high as fuck conversations. As all of you take the next 2 days to rest and relax.
Yay!
And when we pick up next week, you all will be on your ship, headed to New Verdalka and back to Efera.
Yeah.
So with
Gemma, I
that...
want to hear this. How dare I'm meeting Gemma.
Oh man. All right. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Jamie, for coming back for today to
Yes,
play.
thank you, Jamie. That was so fun. So
Yes.
special.
You definitely leveled the playing field. I can tell you that much.
But did we level? No, sorry.
Oh man.
Damn,
I've really been trying not to ask, but we just come out of the abyss, so I felt like shoot your shot.
Didn't we level up halfway through the abyss,
You
right?
did, yeah.
We did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. That's
It's
fair.
okay. Anytime you ask, I just push back your leveling 5 sessions.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't apologize
was
to
a
me.
joke.
You're apologize to your party members because you're really
I'm-
fucking it
I'm-
up for them. I mean,
I'm very
That-
sorry. I meant that one as a joke. I have turned
Oh.
over a new leaf.
oh, did
I
you?
meant that one as a joke. Yes.
Oh, okay, sure, Jan, sure.
Dang.
You know, one of these little leaves floating in the background is a pot leaf.
Yes, it is.
Probably.
Actually, I think it's supposed to be a maple leaf because these are supposed to be like red and orange. So they're supposed to be like.
These are maple leaves. And that, I'm not sure what kind that is. And there's the pot leaf right there.
Nah, there definitely is.
Oh, really?
Alex
That's so
has been
funny.
here.
One of them, there's another one. There's a pot leaf.
Oh, God.
Some of them are just random pot leaves.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, oh yeah, I can see one. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
You can't unsee it now.
Yeah, I know. God, yeah.
But I
Yeah,
do see
it's
the maple leaf
kind
too.
of par for the course.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be like red, orange, and yellow, but I
There's a
changed them to
pot leaf.
green. Yeah. What a teacher, Joe. Yep, that's me. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you, Jamie, one last time. I know this is late for you, but I'm happy you were able to come back, and I'm happy.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Whoop, whoop.
So special.
So special.
And forever.
Yeah. Oh, Trouble agrees. All right, with that, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a good one. Farewell.
Bye.
Till next time.